That was a fun way to start the morning. I was planning on shooting a doe this morning, so that kind of stinks, but I just made a bunch of rookie mistakes. I came up here to hunt this ridge. It's a big hardwood ridge that runs a long way. And I was actually planning on hunting, you know, the other end of it, way back that way, probably 250 yards or so. But the wind was not doing what I wanted it to do, so I just came walking out here and got out here to the end of it, and I remembered that there was a little hang-on stand out here. I was planning on hunting out of my saddle. I was like, oh, I'll just go climbing this hang-on real quick, so I'm using my saddle just as a safety harness. I don't know. The straps on the stand look pretty good, but I just don't want to risk it or anything like that, so it's just probably 14, 15 feet off the ground. It's not very high. When I climbed up here, I was kind of expecting the deer to walk over here on my right side, so I got my camera set up to film off of that side, and it was hard to spin the camera around right here to film off this left side. So after they moved on, I just switched everything around and got the camera over here on this side, looking at it in the daylight. I think it's going to be a better setup. I think most of the deer are probably going to come through here. I mean, she was probably 4 yards off the base of my tree. The smaller one was actually sitting there smelling my climbing stick for my saddle. I left it at the bottom of the tree, and it was sitting there smelling it when that bigger doe came in. She heard me draw back and jumped. You guys saw that, and then I couldn't spin the camera around to get on her, so I just had to back down. But I'm not too upset about it, because I think there's a good chance I could see a good buck in here, so it's probably better I didn't disturb things too much. It's a really pretty spot. It's like a hardwood finger that runs all the way down through here, and on both sides is pretty thick, you know, kind of clear, not clear cut, but kind of sparsely cut pines with a really good bedding cover in it. So it's a perfect transition spot in between two bedding areas. Lots of oaks on it. Should be in pretty good shape. Hopefully I'm going to have some more action here, and now that I'm set up the right way, hopefully I can get a shot on camera.
But
Fired up, baby. Let's go. Oh man, I've been covered up with deer. I mean, covered up. I think that was the, oops. I think that might have been the one that busted me this morning, earlier. I think I put a pretty good shot on the big one. And then the smaller ones hung around, and I put a good shot on that second deer I shot for sure. I didn't see it fall, but I doubt it's gonna go very far. And get this bow hung up. Nice little young buck slipping by me. There's deer moving all over the place this morning.
all right, I got buck in here. Stands right there in that tree. Go down here. I haven't looked at where I shot her or anything at all, so see if we can get on some blood. I see her laying right down here. Of course, she went right into this big sinkhole. Went straight down into this hole. Good boy. Big old nanny doe. Can't complain with that right there. Oh, let's see. That would be the exit. There's the entrance. Pretty good shot. Got both lungs for sure. Big healthy doe. Now I've got to drag her back up this steep hill. It's gonna be kind of rough, but I'm gonna get this one drug up here and then go look for the other one. Just starting to track this second one. Got blood through here. Buck actually put me on the track. He's working the area. unfortunately, I've not been able to find this second deer. I followed blood for probably close to 300 yards, if not 300 yards, and it was good blood for probably 200 yards of it, and then the last 100 yards it's just slowed down to nothing. I was just finding a speck here and there for a while, and then it's pretty much completely stopped. I haven't found anything else. I did a pretty big grid search of the area and came up with nothing on that. So unfortunately I'm gonna have to call it quits. It's starting to warm up pretty good, and I've got to get this other deer taken care of. Don't want to risk spoiling the meat or anything like that. That's just part of bow hunting at the end of the day. You bow hunters out there know how it is. It's about the worst feeling that you'll have, but it's kind of part of it. You can do everything that you can to try to make sure that you're putting a good shot on the animal and doing everything right, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. I really have no idea what happened with this one. I thought the shot was good, it looked good, good blood, light color, bubbles in it, looks like lung blood. I might have just got one lung. Obviously I didn't double lung her, or I'd have found her piled up already, but it sucks. Got a long walk back to the truck, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Even had the dog on it, and he came up short as well after we lost the blood there at the end. He pretty much lost interest. He's not perfect by any means, but he does find deer, and he's all I got right now, so just not much more that I can do as far as that goes. Just have to get back out here and try again. I'm just glad that it wasn't a big buck, because that would be way worse. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, stinks to end this video on a negative note, but it's just part of it. You know, I'm real with you guys. Try to keep it that way. Sometimes it just doesn't work out how you want it to. Thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you in the next one.